Inside, several money laundering charges by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, intertwined with backstabs and serial betrayals, especially by those he loved and trusted, yet emerging victorious on each occasion. Fayose says the end has justified the means.
And most of the times, if not all the times, the people you give your life to will be behind the gun to take you out. So it was a rough road for me. It was a tough period achieving this feat. But all that matters is all that has ended well. I never had easy betrayal of men. Even people you rely on, you felt that you can go to bed, you'll be shocked. But that's okay. It will have been worse, but God has made it easy by making the end to justify the means. So for me, those who betrayed me, those you counted on or trusted and messed up, leave them to God. At the end of the day, the goal has been achieved. They didn't want me to serve the second time, but I came back at a time that's more honorable than doing it even at that time. So it's all good. Going through it, I want to tell you, it will not be easy. But after it, you have reasons to tell the generation coming that it is not about the problem, it's about you standing and remain standing for yourself. My wife, Fayose, I thank you very much. I can't forget you. On your news, day and night, you are a woman sent by God. If at the time we got married, we were looking for extreme of young, beautiful girl. She's fantastic, beautiful inside and outside. I remember today, Abiodun, Abi, popularly called Abi, Platinum, is a friend to the end of the age. Abiodun, Abi, my friend, I give you all the kudos and I say thank you.
Now at 65, with the benefit of hindsight, Fayose says the untold events of the past have been buried in the dustbin of history, and he has been intentional about rapprochement and reconciliation.
Obasanjo is not an enemy. It was the man that God needed to put in place for me to be governor at that time. If Obasanjo and Jonathan were friends, when I was to come the second term, I would never have gotten the ticket to return to that office. But it was a Jonathan God wanted in that office at the time to allow me that passage. So they are all instruments in the hands of God. Politics apart, opinions and feelings apart. As a young man, you can be hurt because you can't see beyond today. You couldn't see beyond the time. But they were all great instruments in the hand of God. I have no bitterness. I've called so many people. Even people that took away my belongings. Even people sitting on my belongings. Even people I entrusted with things who sat on them. I have called them. I have forgiven everybody. And they should forgive me too, because forgiveness is not only one way.
Fayose, a self-styled professor of politics, who remains the first Ekiti man to defeat two incumbents at two separate attempts under the banner of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, says he has no regrets openly supporting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the All Progressives Congress and Mr. Abiodun, governor of Ekiti State, also of the APC. At his last visit to Ekiti State, he paid a surprise courtesy call to former Governor Shemuni, the first runner-up in the 2022 governorship election in Ekiti State, under the banner of the Social Democratic Party SDP at his Ifaki country home. A move both leaders describe as devoid of politics, but rather engaging in developmental talks to move Ekiti forward as critical stakeholders. Prominent Nigerians across political divides have also paid Fayose congratulatory visits ahead of his 65th birthday at his Lagos residence. They include the immediate past Vice President of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, who described Fayose as, quote, a resilient and steadfast Nigerian who follows whatever he believes in doggedly, end of quote. In his words, two-term governor of Anambra State, under the banner of the All Progressives Grand Alliance APGA, and presidential candidate of the Labour Party in 2023, Mr. Peter Obi, described Fayose as, quote, a nationalist and a man of honor whose political relevance transcends party lines, an evergreen political figure whose influence and courage remain indelible in Nigeria's political space, end of quote. Strangely, unlike the norm, when people love to be eulogized with beautiful words crafted on their tombs after passage to eternity, Fayose says he does not want to be remembered for anything.
So let us leave the story of PDP and APC aside. Ashwabi, with all due respect to him, with all due respect to Nigerians, remains our leader. I don't care what you say. If you don't want to be in PDP, take your party. But we cannot say tomorrow will be good and see good in your opponent and don't mention it. The young man in Ekiti, the governor there, has stretched out his hands, has reached out to everybody. Do we now come out and destroy him because we want to show a hard line or show to be hardliners? I did a flyover in Ekiti, caused a downtown to happen. He's doing the same thing. He completed the airport, the ring road, and many good works of this young man. So I should now come out because I'm PDP and say, no, it's not working. No, life is not lived like that. And the older we get, we're much of a better person. We should be seen doing what elders should do. Elders create environments for peace. For me, I have no regret supporting Obasanjo. I'm not a member of his party. You never see his logo on my body, on my cash, or anything I do for him. But Obasanjo, I am with him to return, finish his job. When he's leaving, we'll look for another responsible person who will continue the good job. Don't remember me for anything. And when I die, let me say this, because death is inevitable. My body belongs to Ekiti State government. My body. I'm delivering a letter to the governor on behalf of the governors to come. Let us say in another 20, 30 years, 15 years, whatever time, to the glory of God. Ekiti State government takes over my body and I must be buried within 4 weeks. Because of the state, because the state might not be ready within 2-3 days, or we allow them 4 weeks. And my children are to wear their own clothes and their family and follow the government of Ekiti at the time to do the needful. And I've told them there's a triangle in my grandmother's home. The mother of my father had made the garden there. I should be laid to rest. And at my departure, after that, nobody must come there again. Allow me to go. If you want to show me love, if you want to take care of me, do so now.
Call him what you want. The stormy petrel, the architect of modern Ekiti State, the uncommon governor who regularly broke protocols in the execution of his duties whilst in office by jumping on the cadre and eating by the roadside, will forever be remembered in Ekiti State for monumental activities and projects. These projects were named after iconic Ekiti people of blessed memory selected from various professional callings. These include the Abiodun Adetiloye Pole, the Fountain Hotel, the Trade Fair Complex, the Lady Jubilee Hall, Oduola Oshintokun Lodge, Presidential Lodge, Accountant General's Building, named after Professor Sam Aluko, the permanent site of the Ministry of Finance, named after Chief Ayo Ogunlade, a veteran broadcaster and 4-time Minister of the Federal Republic in his lifetime, the 5-story Governor's Office, and the current permanent Governor's Office, the Aduniola Inca Building, named after the late Deputy Governor who passed while in service during the first tenure of Governor Kayode Fayose, the new High Court Complex, named after Justice Ademola Ajakaye, the pioneer Chief Judge of Ekiti State, and the first overhead bridge in Ado, the capital, commissioned by former President Goodluck Jonathan while in office, the new King's Market, and dualization of entry roads across the 16 local government areas of the state are some of the enduring legacies of the Fayose years in Ekiti State. 65 hearty cheers, Your Excellency, Peter Ayodele Fayose, for you remain a living legend.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we give a better round of applause for